Hey dreamers, welcome back for another Sessions from My Desk episode. I am starting out by whiting out the spots that bled over in my weeks, the week before or the week after, whatever, it doesn't matter. And here I am going to start putting down basically the visual representation of all the things that I read, watched, gamed, etc., etc. Excuse me, during the course of the week. So I'm starting out by writing down one of the titles of the books that I was reading that week, and then I'll continue on getting some decorations down. So that was Sweet Deception by Colleen Faulkner. I've been following along with this historical romance reading book club, whatever. And so I've been trying to do that. I need to read this month's, but I don't even have a copy. So yeah, might need to get on that. Anyway, this is in the month of it's June right now when I'm doing this voiceover. However, this is April. As you all know, I've already fallen behind. I have gotten myself caught up, but those videos aren't ready yet. So just getting everything like that down. I did watch this K drama that week called Marry My Husband. That was so good. I really enjoyed that one. Of course, I was watching One Piece, read Laws of Depravity by Eric LaSalle, and then I watched One Piece again, both the first and second seasons. I don't know if the second season is this week, but once I finished the first season, I ended up going ahead and watching the second season again as well. So definitely was watching the One Piece anime, and then I was gaming Story of Seasons. That's the one I've been obsessed with for the past few months. Me, when I get to gaming, I have so many games that I bought that's not even open yet because I'll get stuck on one game and that's all I want to play for, like, I mean, it could be like a year I'm playing that game. So yeah, so I started I had started Grand Bazaar before, but I ended up starting it over, and I've gotten much further along this go round, especially having an idea of what I need to do and everything like that. So yeah, um, so still playing Grand Bazaar. I'm still playing Grand Bazaar because there's things like goals and stuff that I want to get done. I finally got all three stones that I need to make the travel stone. Now I just need to make it. So I got to figure out how I'm supposed to do that. Like what stone goes into what windmill to make the travel stone, like etc. etc. It's like a whole lot of different goals. So I want to get that done. I did end up getting married. I had a kid. The kid is not grown yet though. It's still a baby. So I'm like, can we hurry this up? So anyway, getting that all decorated, and then I will move on to the next week where I will continue with all the visual representation of everything that I was watching, reading, gaming, etc., etc. for that week. So So again, adding all of my visual representation of everything that I was reading, watching, etc., etc., on this week as well. I did want to go ahead and read Game Changer. Actually, listen to this on audiobook. It is part of the heated rivalry world, and this is actually the first book following. I think it's Tom and Kip, and they had like a brief episode in Heated Rivalry, where you got a glimpse of their story. This is their entire book, and it actually comes before Heated Rivalry. And when I realized that, I was like, oh, I didn't know I read them out of order. So I went back and listened to this, and then eventually I'll probably end up continuing on with the rest of the books. But I have gotten the first and the second book done. I did watch that Netflix show. It's a K drama show. It's kind of like a horror show called If Wishes Could Kill. Ah, that was really good. I really enjoyed that one. Um, and then Man on Fire, that movie that used to be with Denzel Washington, and I think it was Dakota Fanning was the girl in the show. They made it into a television series. The only difference here is they aged the girl up, so she's no longer like a little girl. She's kind of more like a teenager. Um, And I can't remember the guy's name who starred in it, but I really enjoy his work. And I ended up really enjoying that as well. Of course, this is the week that I finally did get to One Piece season 2, so I watched that again. You guys know I'm always watching the Yankees, so the Yankees come on pretty much every day. Of course, there are days here and there they skip because they have the day off, but most of the time they're playing during the week, and I am watching it and catching it and everything like that. Was reading Heart of the Storm. That was another book in the like the book club was reading or whatever. So as I said, I still need to get the one for this month and get that done before the end of the month so they can have their little episode and I can maybe catch it and chime in. We'll see. And then I think this is when I finally finished Tracker, all of what was left of the seasons, and I ended up watching the second season of the Chestnut Man called Hide and Seek, and that was pretty good as well. So yeah, that pretty much wraps this up as far as decorating my weeks. So I've been wanting to condition my leathers for quite a while now. I had this Neat's Feet oil. I've had my stash for a while. I've used it before. It's been quite a long time since I've used it, and it took me a while to find it. Anyway, it's time for me to get this leather conditioned. Now, it does say, I did get this as a suggestion from Chic Sparrow, because a lot of my leathers are Chic Sparrow. And it does say darkens moist leather. So, darkens most leather. So just wanted to let you guys know that in case you were thinking of picking this up. Anyway, I'm just going to go over my leather with this little old washcloth. It's really soft. Also, and then like because my desk is so grimy, like I just went over this with a baby wipe, and it got out all the grime, but as you can see, it's already back. So I might just do another baby wipe on this one and then condition the leather. We'll see. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm just rubbing in nice smooth circles here. As you can see, it is really getting into the leather, soaking into it, and you don't need much. Alright, let's do this part. As you can see, as I said before, a lot of grime. I kind of want to go over this with a baby wipe first, but I'm not sure how wetting this leather with a baby wipe will do, if it'll ruin it or what. And I'm scared to try because I don't want to mess this up. I really, really love this leather. It's one of my favorites. So I'm just going to do the Neat's Feet oil, and we'll see how it goes. Let's smooth it loofy here. And hope that this stuff comes out with, yeah, it doesn't look like. So it looks like the grime is kind of just still staying in there. So I'm wondering if I try like a very small spot with the baby wipe. I'm really scared to do this, but we're gonna see. Okay, I have my wipe. And I'm gonna do it on the back just in case it doesn't do right. Oh, okay. That's a relief. It looks like it's doing fine. So I can get like the grime out first and then condition the leather. Oh, good. Because that was kind of vexing me. I don't know, now it looks a little funny. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I think maybe that was probably not the brightest idea. I don't know. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. it was coming out, but then it's also looking like it's fading the leather here a little bit. So won't be doing that again, and I'll just have to figure something else out. Thankfully, I do have one more of these, like the exact same, what do you call it, leather with the pocket and everything. So even if this one's like slightly ruined, I do have another in my stash that I can use. Add a little more here. Get this part. Yeah, just messed that up. So now you know. I'm not even sure the name of this. I think it was the Sam one. I can't remember the exact name, but it was the collaboration with Sam's Plans, if I'm not mistaken. So now you know, do not use baby wipe on this leather. And it's also called, they named it something else when the collaboration was done. And I can't remember. I don't even know if they still have it. But yeah, so don't use baby wipe. That's all I'm saying here. So maybe eventually it'll even out. So we'll see. But yeah, so got this all done, this one, and we'll move on to the next one. I like the way the insides look a lot. Anyway, so that's conditioned. I will move this along. We'll go on to the next one. Now here's the one that I did use baby wipe on, and I'm not sure if this is a different kind of leather or what, like maybe it's more plasticky than leather, I don't know, but I used a baby wipe on it before and it didn't ruin anything. So as you can see here, and I'll show you on the back side here how this grime just kind of came out with the baby wipe. Now it's gonna get back in it because I use it on my desk a lot, and my desk is grimy, and it's in need of I need to change out this vinyl that I put on it because frankly I'm tired of looking at it and I want something different. But the only thing with that is I'd have to clear off my whole desk to do that, which I'm not opposed to. However, I'm supposed to be getting like a room overhaul or makeover in the next coming months. So I don't know if I even want to bother with that. Like, cause this whole desk will be gone and it'll be a new desk in here. So yeah. So see, as you can see, that baby wipe just kind of took all that grime right on out of there. So yeah. Anyway, so that's the baby wipe. Let's see how it's gonna look with the oil. And I'm doing this on another part because I don't want the brown from the other one to get into this, just in case, because I don't know if it'll do that. But anyway, just go over this real quick. We are done with this one. Looks, as you can see, here's what it looks like after it's been conditioned. Let's set this aside here, and then we'll do this one. And this is the one where my creative journal is currently. I'm gonna shift this camera just a little bit because it's kind of annoying me the way it is. Anyway. So let's get this out. Take my journal out. And as you can see, there are some imperfections here, and I don't know what I did. Like, I don't know if I spilled water on it somewhere or what. And this has patinaed like crazy because it was a light brown when I got it, and now it's kind of dark. So, but I really do love the way that it looks. So we're gonna go over it with the Beats Feet oil. And that did darken it up a bit too. So let's do the other side. For some reason, this one attracts a lot of white residue, and I don't know where it's coming from. So, anyway. So, here's what that's looking like. Nice little shine on there. And I'll, after these dry, I'll come back and show you what it looks like as well. I'll put the notebooks back in and everything like that. But, yeah, so that is that one. This was the Sunset Boulevard leather from Chic Sparrow. And then lastly, this was the this was a special order I had made. You can have can I talk? You can have leathers made to order to fit exactly your specifications of what you want. And I wanted something specifically for my 5-year Hobonichi. What the heck is on the front of this? See, this never comes out, so I don't even know what this is. Anyway. So let me move this and this. And this was, at the time, I think it was an Austin leather, the burgundy-ish one. And I got it because of the way it looked on the site. It was supposed to be distressed. But it didn't come that way. It just looked like a regular leather, but it does scratch up really good. And I kind of like the scratches. It's funny because I typically do not go for scratches. But I kind of like the scratches in it. It gives it character. However, it's not my favorite. Once I got it and I saw it, it probably wasn't my favorite. Or once that I've been into it. Anyway, let's get to it. So, but it serves its purpose for now until I decide I want to switch to something else. Because they are doing different because when they were first doing the ones where you could do it to your specifications, they only had like specific leathers you could choose. And I think now they've opened it up to a lot of different leathers, so I may end up getting something different eventually to accommodate my 5-year. Anyway, so let's get into this. So we're done with that side. Let's do the outside. See how this goes. A little too much. Let's see. Got all kinds of this in here. Looks like a piece of glitter or something. Anyway. So if anybody has any tips for me about getting like the grime out without ruining the leather, please let me know, okay? I would really, really appreciate it. But yeah, because you can condition it, but sometimes it still looks a little dirty. So, and I don't like that. Do not like it, Sam. I am. Okay, here is how this one is looking. Front and inside. Nice little glisten there. Okay, I'm gonna let these dry a little bit and put the notebooks back in, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like after it's been all conditioned and dried and everything like that. Okay, let's get the books back into the leathers. This one is dry, so I'm assuming that all of them are dry since this is the last one that I did. Alright, so that is my 5-year one, conditioned. Alright, I'm glad that is done. Let's see, the next one shall be my, see what I said? It like attracts white stuff, and I don't even know where it's coming from. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, let's get this back in here. And that's that one, all nice and conditioned. Next, we have this one. Let's get this back in here. So this is my latest mini bullet journal. It's going with the spring summer vibes here, so buckle that back in here, and this is what it looks like, all conditioned. And I can feel the difference in this one versus the other leathers. I'm really feeling like this must be some kind of other material than just leather, like maybe it's mixed with some kind of plastic or something, because I can feel the oil that I put on it still. So I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. And lastly, this was my old mini bullet journal. Oh, this one's still not super dry. Rub that in just a little bit more. All right, and back. And then I'm gonna put my old mini bullet journal back in it because I still need to reference. I have it out and I haven't moved this out of this because I still need to reference information that's in this one because I'm not exactly caught up in my journaling and stuff like that. So yeah, keep this here to keep my references handy so I don't have to go searching for them. So let's put Luffy back here in this pocket. Right. And yeah, and so that's that on that. It's a nice little glisten to it. I do need to change this leather out. And I have to figure out how to do it because Chic Sparrow now puts those little metal things on it on the inside. Let me see. Let me show you what these things. And I don't quite know how to work with this or how to get it out or whatever. So I need to figure that out. But anyway, overall, I am pleased with the conditioning of my leathers. I'm glad I finally got it done. It took me forever. I've been saying I wanted to do it for like months now. Now it's finally done. I've done it. Probably need to go through and see if there's any other leathers I need to condition. But there's nothing else that I actually use on a semi-regular basis that needs to be done. So yeah, anyway, that's it for this part, and we can move on to something else. So I'm back in my creative journal, trying to get entries for May completed and done. As you all know, I am severely behind, but it is what it is, and I'll just have to try my best to get myself caught up here. I am adding some cardstock paper here. This is from the Dreamer Dreamer collection by American Crafts. I've had this in my stash for quite a while. I don't know if I can even find this online anymore. I did originally pick it up from scrapbook.com. So if I can find links to what I've used from this collection here, I will leave it in the description box below, so you can check down there to see if they have anything left. But here in this spread, I think I used like the sticker pack, and of course a couple of the papers. The papers are from an 8x6 paper pad that I had. However, I don't know if like I said, I'll be able to find that. I may be able to find the larger one. We'll see. If anything, if I'm able to find anything from this collection, it'll be below in the description box, so you can check there. It's been one of my favorites because purple is my favorite color, and this one has a lot of purple tones, a lot of purple tones. So I really enjoy using it when I do pull it out. It's been a while since I have used it, so I decided I wanted to use it again, and so I just pulled some paper out and like the elements and stuff here, so they can all match while I am getting my spread ready here. And basically this is me just documenting the birthday of my pup niece. She's really ridiculously adorable. I love her to pieces, and so her mother is torturing her, as you can see, with that little happy birthday hat that she has on. I think she ended up shaking it off. So yeah, we were just celebrating her birthday. I think she turned 6 this year. And so I'm getting that down, adding some more paper on the other side here. And then this is another day, and this is basically me just what do you call it, memory keeping the day that I finally used my K-drama journal for the first time, or drama journal I should say, because I will be putting all kinds of dramas in here: Turkish, C dramas, K dramas, whatever. And you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder what would be the equivalent, what type of show would be the equivalent of these dramas here in America, like with the shows like Off Campus or Every Summer After. Would those be like the equivalent of what I see for K dramas? I don't know, because I feel like with K dramas and C dramas, what I love about them so much is that they take their time, as far as like if they're developing a romance. Like there's pining, there's longing, there's yearning. I mean, it could be like 6, 7, 8, 10 episodes before we even see a kiss. So I don't know. And like American media, they just kind of get right to it, you know. So it's not a whole lot of build up. So I'm wondering, you all let me know what you might think would be the equivalent, what type of shows here to K dramas and C dramas. If you've watched K dramas and C dramas and stuff, let me know. Anyway, so yeah, just getting that done. I'm adding, of course, the dates that this done, and I realized after I did this spread that I didn't actually date it with my stamp, so I do need to go back and do that. But so it is on my mind. But yeah, I completely forgot in this video. So basically, you saw me just get all of the decorations and stuff down first, and then I'm gonna go back in and write my entries for the day. And that, I mean, pretty much wraps up this video right here of what I'm doing. So if you have any comments or questions about anything that went on in this sessions from I need to woo, sessions from my desk episode, then please leave all that in the description box below. I really appreciate the support and love on these videos. I hope you all are doing well. It's summertime when you can, because I know it's hot. With me personally, I love the hot, hate being cold. But when you can, go out and enjoy the weather, go swimming, take a walk, read a book on a bench. I don't know, I wish I could get out there, but my hip is hipping right now. I'm in a little hiptuation. So until that gets resolved, which is coming up, I do have my appointment on July 27th. I'm hoping that somehow I'll be able to get an earlier appointment, but we'll see. So yeah, anyway, that wraps this up. If you have any comments or questions, leave those below, and I'll get back to you all. So bye.